Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be uploading my Songtember songs to
DistroKid, man! Super excited, can't wait, let's do it, oh yeah!
But first, we're going to kick off with a track by the Delicate Giants. This is the Delicate Giants Songtember track. It's the Reggae Giants. It's available on Bandcamp. It's really cool. Let's do it right now. Boom!
I'll survive. And when you start to survive, just keep yourself alive. Saying, it's the last day I know.
Boom. Good morning. Awesome stuff, huh? How good was that? So that is the Delicate Giants, Reggae Giants, and this is the first time you've got to hear Russ with the actual lineup now. So you've got Russ, his cousin Gary, and Dean Thomas on the drums. So he's got a real drummer now. Pretty exciting stuff. It's really exciting for the future of the Delicate Giants. And that was a banger. How well produced was that? Pretty schmick. And from what a birdie tells me too, in the future, I think Brad's could potentially play on stuff. Who knows? I might even as well. You never know. Who am I? I'm Jade Starr. This is How to App on iOS, and where every day we take a look at apps and mental health and well-being and music and creation and live performances and you name it, whatever we want. We can do whatever we want in this show. It is what it is. I want to welcome all the Wart Warriors for $1 a month. You can become a Wart Warrior, get cool custom emojis, and next week be a part of the quiz, Your Quiz Live, where me and Russ are doing a live quiz on your music, questions about people in the community and their music. So if you are a Wart Warrior, study up on the people in the community, learn about their music, because there's going to be a ton of questions and good stuff like that. Let's say hello to everybody here. Boom.
Boom.
Hello, Omni Collective, Jim Shannon on sounds. Hello, Thomas Christ, Fat Panda Cat, Tremor Bear, Russ 8889, Joe Glenn, Dave Fox. What's happening, y'all? And who else do I see as I scroll? I want to thank Leela for having me on her show just before this one. So if you didn't see that, go back, watch the replay. I got to hang out with Leela for a period of time. How long it was, I don't know. Time went so quick. Kim Harden-Hudson's here. Hello, Kim. Go through the list here. Who am I missing? I think I saw Pete Johns. There's Brad. Oops, I skipped. Where'd I go? There's Pete Johns. Hello, Pete Johns. Brad Example is here as well. Have I missed anyone? There's Leela. Leela's here. And if I've missed you, I said Omni Collective, got you. So I think I've got everybody. Have I got everybody? 1 hour 37, approximately. Yeah, time passes differently when you hang out with Leela. It's like you go into another dimension of sight and sound. And Michael Thompson is here as well. Hello to you. If I've missed you, it's the chat. It's the way the chat works here. So let me know that I've missed you and I'll yell you out. What are we doing today? Well, guess what we're doing today? We're going to upload my 2 Songtember tracks to DistroKid and set a release date and get them done. We're going to take a look at how I mastered them, how I mixed them, the artwork that's all rocking, and going to talk about Joe and Barry Glenn's song, which I mixed and mastered yesterday and finished off. And man, this song's banging. Their song sounds absolutely incredible. It sounds really fantastic. And to wrap up the show today, I have an absolute treat for you and me. I'm honored today because to finish the show, I'm going to master Pete Johns' Grown Ass Man track live on the show. And we're going to see if we can make this thing pop. We're going to make this thing pop out of the screen and make your ears have an orgasm or an eargasm. Yeah? Going to do my best. Joe sent off the track today to DistroKid. Yes, I saw that, Joe. And thank you. You know what for. You didn't have to do that. So exciting stuff. Where shall we start? Shall we start with utensils? We'll start with the utensils, yeah? So, you know, I did 2 songs for Songtember this year. Utensils, where I used progressions to try and create an AI-generated set of chords and create a song from those chords. And then make a song. So AI-generated music and just put the song together and see how it goes. Plus, I did a Metheus track. So if you want to go back and watch those Songtember episodes, there's a Songtember playlist in the playlist section, which covers all the shows that I did on both the tracks. Let's open up Audio Share, shall we? Because, man, there's a lot of tracks in here. There's a lot of duds and things that I'm probably going to press the wrong button. Where are we? Utensils. So, Symphony of the Apocalypse. Look at that small file right there. Boom, boom, boom. Is that the master? That's the master. So I'm going to tell you how I did this. So I'll open this up. Let me go over here. File, open recent. I think it's... Don't save. We should be cool. So basically, I took the GarageBand project on iOS of the Utensils track and I sent it over here to my Mac. I sent it over here because I felt, here's the thing about Mac, what's better than iOS. On Mac, you know, everything was done on iOS, but in Mac, I can take this little slider here and I can turn this down and I can create a mix that's more the size I want. And that was this. If let me find it, it was this. It was that. That's what I wanted. This is the file size I want for mastering. This gives me plenty of room up here and down here to create a really thick sound. So this was my mix of the track after I ran it through the Mac. Nice. And then what I did was I opened up AUM, and here you'll notice this is my little thing that I ran stuff through yesterday. I then inserted the track in here, and then I ran it through a little plugin called Bark Filter. Yeah. And what I did in here, there's one setting in here. Now, Russ uses this. When I did a show on Bark Filter, I focused on this one setting called triple band. It is a triple band, triple multi-compressor. And what it does to your song is it turns it into something very sexy. So let's go back over here to audio share. And this is what it did. Look at that. I think it was that one. Yeah. And this is what it did. It could create, it created that. Yeah, that's it. It created that. So, and then I ran it through the multi-band, through Bark Filter, and then I ran it through Lursons to master it. And this is the finished product now. And you'll notice how much more vibrant this is. There you go. So that is that one fully mastered, ready to go. It's the correct amount of LUFS. It's a bit over, so it's about 13.7 LUFS. So it's going to get compressed by a tiny bit by the streaming services. That's okay by me. I liked it at what it was. Hey Patrick, what's going on? Thank you very, very kindly. Anyone else? Have I missed anyone else who's popped in while we're here? So it sounds good. I'm happy with it. Now let's move on to to Metheist, because Metheist is where everything's happening for me. So Metheist, I'm really happy with, super happy with. Let's talk about this while we're here. Let's talk about LUFS. So Omni has asked what LUFS. What have I done here? Have I grabbed the right one? LUFS, loudness units relative to full scale, is a synonym for LKFS. So basically, scientific naming conversions is the additional unit size. Oh, I've probably come to a wrong. Let's try this one. LUFS on Wikipedia. So it takes it LKFS. So basically, it's perceived loudness, and basically you want to get, most of the streaming services will ask for the LUFS measurement of your loudness, perceived loudness of your track to be around 14. That's going to be your best bet. So when you master it, there are quite a few apps out there that can tell you the LUFS. You can use Loudness Penalty as well. So you just go to loudnesspenalty.com and upload your track, and it'll tell you if your song's within the ranges before the streaming services will compress it. Yeah. And if it's too loud, all the services will compress your song. And then by the time you hear it, you'll be like, hang on, I uploaded that song and it was a lot louder. What happened? So the best thing to do is to make sure your track is within the perceived loudness for the streaming services, so they don't crush it any further. So I've made sure mine is close to, so it's going to get crushed a little bit. That's okay. Let's go back over to audio share. So let's tell you about my Metheist journey. Where's Metheist? Here we go. See if I can find it. Metheist demo here in September. Metheist, there we go. So this was the first master I did. And you can see as I go, this was the mix down I did from my Mac. Because as you know, I did the same thing. I moved everything over. I recorded the song in GarageBand on iOS, and then I sent it over to my Mac, and then I transformed all the drums using the ELE Extinction Level Event by Glenn Fricker to really make the drums sound incredible on this track. And as you can see, this mix down is very small, and I think we have another version up here. And I think it's this one. So there it is. This was the final mix. And I had to do many mixes of this because I had trouble bringing the solo up. The solo sonically was getting buried within the song. So this was the mix down. Okay, so everything sounds great. It's just at a very kind of low level. You can see there's plenty of room for me to master it and really beef it up, man, and sonically change it through mastering. Leila's got a question. When you switch to Mac from iOS, will you need to bake in the effects from apps? Yes, you will. Unless the app is available on Mac as well. Yeah. So there's that as well. All right, so you heard that. Okay, so now let's hear this. Let's hear the finished version. This is the master. And you can see it's not too much bigger. It's not, visually it's not much bigger. But this is incredible. This is a massive difference. Let's go.
Boom.
Man, it came out a lot better than what I thought when I started this song. And I've done extensive, you can see how many versions there are of this. There's so many versions here. It's gone back and forward between different stereos. It's gone over to the other guitarist, James, who played the solo on this. So he got sent this and he played it on his stereo, and then it came back, and then we changed the solo. We worked on stuff. There's 2 heads on this, putting it together, and it's done. I'm really happy with it. So the other song that I worked on, and I'm not going to play all of it, but I want to play a bit of it just so we can show you how much thicker and how much amazing Joe and Barry Glenn's song came out. So in the end, we did another mix and had some more stuff passing back and forward. And the last, you can see here, this was, here we go. So this was the mix, was this one. So this was the mix, the original mix of Joe and Barry Glenn's song.
I did some things when I was young, things I wish I had not done.
And this is the final master after doing a lot of work and some special sauce. And this is Wow.
I did some things when I was young, things I wish I had not done. My mama said I would never do well. She said you're too bad for heaven, too good for hell. Too bad for heaven, too good for hell. My mama's words I remember so well. So when I die, where will I go? Pray tell if I am too bad for heaven, too bad for heaven, too good for hell. When friends need help, I'm not around. When they're in trouble, I can't be found. I'm as elusive as a Scarlet Pimpernel. Makes me too bad for heaven, too good for hell. Too bad
So big difference.
I've done.
Big difference, big difference. Much, much thicker, much, you can see just by looking at the file as well. Compared to that was the original, yeah? So you can see, there we go. And here is the finished one, just visually. It's still got all the same dynamics in there. See all that? But it's just got so much body to it now. It sounds like a really big song. So we spent a lot of time on this, and I think it's come out really good. I'm very, very pleased with it. Super happy with it. So it looks like Joe's already uploaded it to DistroKid. She's on it, and she'll have a video clip sorted and all that kind of jazz. Happy, happy times. I'm going to now upload my music. What was the magic sauce? The magic sauce was bark filter. I used bark filter, and I used it very lightly just to bring it a bit to life. So I used bark filter beforehand. You can kind of see the difference here. You can see where it's changed. This is the process. So here it is here with, here it is here, the mixed version, right? And then bark filter turned it into this. See the difference between those? And then it was mastered and turned into that. There you go. So bark, as in row, row, as in bark. Bark filter. So, and that's how we came up with that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to upload my music to DistroKid, and I'm going to show you something really exciting, which you may not have seen before. And we're going to hope it's going to work. Let me just go over here and make sure we're good. Okay. Let's make sure we're good. Sweet. So, see this over here? Look what this is, guys. See that? That is the DistroKid app. I know, right? That's the DistroKid app. I'm going to attempt to upload my music using the DistroKid app. And we're going to see if it's going to work. It's still in beta. So it's been in beta for a little while. I've been using it. It works really good. I haven't uploaded a song using it, and we're going to try it now. Shall we? Now you'll notice when I open it up, it's on an iPad, and it only opens in an iPhone version, right? So it's only long ways. Hopefully that'll change. Hopefully that'll change, and they'll make an iPad friendly version. But here it is. And you've got all your stats and settings and all this kind of stuff, your bank and all that kind of stuff, right? But we're going to go to the upload page. Here it is. And we're going to upload this song. I'm super excited. So let's do it. We'll start with the utensils track, and I'm going to choose, we'll add this beta. We'll add Snapchat. Yes, I own 100% of the song. We're doing a single. Yes. Has this song previously been released? No. We're doing utensils first, so it's already found utensils for me. That's good. That's a good sign. So, yes, you're all set. Utensils for Spotify. Already Apple Music. Yes. Good. Now, here's this new section here. Artist already in YouTube Music. Yes. Now, I've already clicked on this. I checked it last night, and yes, that's me. So I can choose that little section there. Release date. What shall we do? I'm going to select October 1st. Shall we? Hopefully, I've got enough time to do it. I know it's a week, it says. But just do it anyway. Yeah, just do it, whatever. 12 a.m. for Spotify. That's good. No pre-order. Don't care about that. Ridiculosity Records. That's my record label. Primary genre. I don't know what to put for. What do I put? I'm going to put alternative, I guess, for utensils. We'll put alternative, a secondary genre. I would put classical, but I'm scared. What do I put? World. There is no classical anyway, really, because I removed it. Country. I'm going to put, I think I just normally put rock, just for the sake of it. It'll do. We'll put rock. Categories are silly. Album cover. Let's see if this works. Let's find my album cover in my photo library. It should be somewhere around here. There it is. So there's my AI generated album cover. Nice. We'll choose that. Cool. Looks like it's accepted it so far. So we're good. Hey, Mars Capone, what's going on? Anybody who I may have missed who's here? So the artwork looks good. No, there's no, it's not blurry. Everything's written clearly. So that's cool. Track. The song is called... what is it called? Symphony of the Apocalypse. Symphony of the Apocalypse. There we go. Symphony of the Apocalypse. Happy days. Add feature artist to no. I don't need to add any other artist. Add version info. No, this song's fine. Choose the file. Yes, please. So we're going to go to audio share now and find this. Where is it? It's going to have to be like the last utensils one somewhere. Utensils, I'm guessing it's that one. Pretty sure it's that. Just let me check. Where are we? Whoops. So where are we? Hunger. I've gone too far. Oh, can I change this to, can we change this to list? There we go. That's better. Now I can see what's going on. So we want utensils. There it is. Apocalypse. That's that one. Cool. There's the track. In there, ready to go. Dolby Atmos. No. I wrote this song. Music and lyrics. What else? Other options. Music and lyrics. Yep. Jade, Starr. Last name, Starr. Good. Explicit lyrics. No. Is this a radio edit? No. Instrumental. This song is an instrumental. Contains no lyrics. Let streaming services decide. I don't care. Track price. Let's do 69 cents because 69. Of course. And do I want to add any extras? No, I don't. I don't want to add any extras. All that's good. So we'll just double check everything. Man, I hope this app works. So I'm seriously beta testing this right now. So yes, hasn't been released before. All those are selected. Utensils, utensils, utensils. Yes, that's me. Release date, October 1st. Time, yep. No, don't let anyone buy it until the release date. Alternative, rock. There's the image. Song title spelt right. Symphony of the Apocalypse. Yes. No, there's the track. No Dolby Atmos. I wrote the song. My name's there. Explicit lyrics, no. Yes, instrumental. Price, everything's good. So now I've got to go to the bottom and do all the Sign My Life stuff away. Yes, 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 yes. And we're going to update. We're going to upload it on the DistroKid app. Let's go. Oh, scary stuff. Scary stuff. Okay, the artwork's done. Now we're doing the track. So yes, the app is coming, guys. It's coming. It can't be too far away now. Trust me on that. But I seriously wanted to do this and show you that first that it's coming, and B, that it works. Crossing my fingers, if it, you know, and remember too now, you can do this through your browser now. On Safari, it all works fine. There's no hacks or tricks or anything that you have to do. Okay. It's uploaded. All done. Really? Is that it? Next, your music will be processed and then sent to streaming services. Okay, cool. Let's go and have a look. Is it showing up here yet? There it is. Look at that. Symphony of the Apocalypse. We can click on it. Processing for streaming services. We're good. We're waiting to go. Shows you all the streaming services here. You can scroll across. You can see everything there it's going to. Nice. Yay. Yay. And as Russ says here, yeah, this was mind-blowing. Russ put his track up yesterday. 6 hours it was available. So something's in the water. Yeah, over at DistroKid. They're banging stuff out. All right, let's hit upload more music because I got more music to upload. Yeah. Jim Shen says, when does DistroVid come out? DistroVid is out. And guess what? I can tell you this. Next week on the show, it's happening. I am uploading my first video to DistroVid. So I'm uploading the Metheus track from 2020 with all the Darth Vader and all that stuff. I'm going to officially upload this using DistroVid. And it'll be available on, Apple Music and through Vivo and all of that. I'll be doing that live next week. So please join me for that. And then next month, when I finish the new Metheus clip for this new song, which is going to be epic on such a grand scale, I'll be uploading that to DistroVid as well. Good times. Good times. Good times. Okay, so let's upload something else. Let's upload the Metheist. Snapchat, yes. Now, hopefully, it'll find my Metheist. Let's do this. METEI. And see. No, it's done. Yes. It's not found it. I'll try it again. You're all set. There we go. It found me. Metheist on Apple. Yep. Good. So there we go. It's found my artist. Now I'm just going to click on this link and make sure it takes me to the Metheist YouTube channel. Yep. Good. So that's all there. Now we can go back. There are 20. Oh man, I got to do this again. Damn. Come on. There we go. You're all set. Yes, that's me. Good. We're rocking. So I'm going to release this on the same date, October 1st. Good stuff. Man, this is so exciting. This is the most exciting stuff about making music, yeah? Going through all the pain, man. Is there a metal category in here? Yes, there is. Awesome. Metal. I'm going to put it under rock. The second one, metal rock, because Metheist is a little bit metal rock. Hey, Frankie, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's add the image from my photo library. So I did this image ages ago, so I have to do a search for it. There's a lot of crap I need to go through to find it. So all the artwork I've done for both of these songs was made using Midjourney. And there's the artwork. There it is. So there is the art for Metheist. We're all good there. Fancy pants. And this is called Hunger. Can't fuck up that song title. No. We need to add the file. And it is this one here, Final Master. Good. We're all doing good. Dolby Atmos, no. Songwriter, I wrote this song. Of course I did. Jade, Starr. Explicit lyrics. Now this is interesting. Do I put explicit lyrics? Because it does say fuck off. So I am going to put yes. And I do like having the explicit lyrics thing next to my song. It kind of makes me feel special. Boom. All right, we'll let streaming services decide. I don't give a shit. And we'll charge 69 cents for this as well. Let's double check everything's good. I'm really loving this app. Really loving the app. It's really neatly laid out. Super simple, as you can see. Previous release, no. Metheist. So it's found me on Spotify, found me on Apple Music, found me on YouTube Music, October 1st, 12 a.m. No. Ridiculosity Records, metal, rock, album art, song titles correct. There's the track. No Dolby Atmos. Music and lyrics. Explicit lyrics, yes. Song contains lyrics. And we're good. We are all done. All I've got to do is sign my life away at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does anyone else get like this before you press the button? Go like, here we go. You know, even, look, let's be honest. Even though we don't make a lot of money, or if anything, sometimes releasing music, but I don't give a shit. I love having my music on Apple Music. I love having it on Spotify. It just feels nice. And you don't need to make a shitload of money or anything like that. It just feels nice hanging out with someone, and then they go, "Oh, where can I get your music?" And just Spotify, Apple Music. I don't care that I don't make a lot of money. I think it's awesome. So that's why I always get excited at this bit. Let's do done. Let's go. Upload that artwork, bitch. Upload it. Upload. Yeah, boy. I'm like a kid when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, I'm releasing music. It's good fun. It's good fun. I hope you're all doing well with your Songtember songs. It's so good to see so many people involved this year, so many channels documenting what they're doing. It's just been really, as I think Pete said to me last night, we were having a chat on Messenger, it's kind of been good to see the load spread a little bit out and see other people doing shows on it. And so we haven't had to do as, well, you know, it's Pete's thing. I'm not hijacking Pete's thing, but, you know, I love doing shows on it. This time of year is kind of like Christmas for musicians. All right, done. Uploaded. Let's refresh. We're good. It's processing. This one's still processing, and normally I'll get an email when it's all good and gone through. There shouldn't be any problems with the artwork because it's all AI generated and all that kind of stuff. So there's no claims or any crap like that. That's done. All right, my songs are uploaded October 1st. They will be out on all streaming services. I will release them on Bandcamp, probably Thursday, probably either tomorrow or the day after. So you'll be able to get them early if you want to grab them on Bandcamp. That's a wrap. That is done. That was really easy. Really easy. So, yeah, hopefully the DistroKid app. Oh, I've got an email. Good news. We verified your song, Symphony of the Apocalypse. Perfect. Yep. Artwork successful. Sweet. So that's all good. So your files have successfully been processed and your single is in the midst of being transferred to stores. This can take a few days, sometimes faster. We'll email you when it's done. Okay. Thank you. Happy days. All right, so we're going to close out the show today by mastering Pete Johns' track. Yeah? Who's excited? I'm excited. It's not often I get to master Pete's song, and I got to play drums on it like usual, so that's an added bonus. We'll jump over to Audio Share and check out Pete's file, Grown Ass Man. Here it is.
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm a grown ass man. Please take me home.
Okay, so let's start with, I don't have a lot of room here, so we're actually going to shrink this down a bit. We're going to put it through the shrinky dink. We're going to pull it down a bit, give ourselves a little bit of room. Now, it's okay to do this because it's already been mixed. You're not changing anything sonically. You're just pulling it down. I'm not going in here to tools and doing a normalize. Yeah, I'm just pulling it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Audio Pro because I like doing it in here because it does a really good job. It's telling me I've got low memory. So you know what that means? I've got to go in here and remove some shit. Got too many things open. Look at all these things open I've got. What a dick. Too many things. All right. Yes, low memory. We good now? We good? Fuck you, dude. We'll try again. Right, no low memory anymore. There we go. That's good. So we're going to create a new project over here. We're going to make it 44 kilohertz. We're going to call this Grown Ass Man and create a brand new project with no tracks in it. I'm going to grab my Files app and slide this over here so I can drag in Pete's track. We're going to go over here to Audio Share. Just grab this and drop it in. Hopefully it'll work first go. There we go. There's Pete's track. And we just want to bring down the volume a bit. We want to bring it down so I've got room to make it pop. So I'm going to go into the settings here. We're just going to pull this volume slider down in the master down to about there. So we've got plenty of room. We're going to do a mix down. It's as simple as that. Look at that. Boom. And look at that. Look how small and cute that is now. Look how cute it is compared to that. Look, it's tiny. All right, let's see what it sounds like in Bark Filter first. I'm interested in this. So what I'm going to do is open up AUM. I'm going to create an audio track. And I'm going to go down here to File Player. We're going to bring this file in. I'm going to bring in Bark Filter here. I can do this in Audio Share as well, really, if I want to. Go in here and we're just going to pick the triple band. See what it sounds like.
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd. And I know I'm not the I'm a grown-ass man. Please take
You hear how it's not louder. Like it's not like it's got volume added to it, right? But you see I turned it down. I'm not doing it for loudness. I'm trying to, you can notice too, when you're mastering stuff, you're not trying to make things louder. You're trying to sonically make the rest of the song. I always say it on the Patreon, it's a hug, man. You want the song to hug, to be a big group hug.
me home.
See, notice there,
I've done all that.
Pete's voice is really prominent in this, so it really stands out. But when you add mastering to it, it kind of brings everything else up around the focal point of the song. You hear it.
I can. Please take me home.
And the guitars sound much brighter, more alive.
Never had to see the lights. Never had an urge for starting fights. Kinda happy on my own. And I know I'm surely not alone. 'Cause I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. I've had all I can stand. Please take me.
Right, so I don't want to add a lot of volume to this. So you notice here I'm going in here and making this output. I'm trying to pull the output down. I don't want to blow this up here because I'm still going to master it. So I'm trying to keep this low, so when we bring it in,
So I'll quietly creep up the back stairs and you won't hear a sound. You'll awake and wonder what the time is. It's only...
cool. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to hit record down here. And we're going to go boom.
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm a grown-ass man. Please take me home.
So we're essentially giving it some air.
I've done all that I can. Please take me home. Never had to see the lights. Never had an urge for starting fights. Kinda happy on my own. And I know I'm surely not alone. 'Cause I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. I've had all I can stand. Please take me. So I'll quietly creep up the back stairs and you won't hear a sound. You'll awake and wonder what the time is. It's only 10 p.m.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Please take me
Home.
I've done all that I can. Please take me home. I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. And I've had all I can stand. Please take me.
Let it go for a bit. Cool. Done. So now that has been saved into these recordings up here. There it is there, grown-ass man. So now what we can do is go check it out in Audio Share because AUM shares files with Audio Share. So here's the track that we put in there first. And now in here, we should have. Look at that. Now, it's not much different, but you'll see.
Never one for going hard.
And it's still got, pay attention, all the dynamics are still here. See how the peaks and ridges are all still moving? Now, it's more of a sausage, but it's still got all these ebbs and flows in there. That's what we want to keep. We want to thicken this up, but we don't want it to be just a pure sausage. All right? Plus, we've got so much headroom here. All right? So watch what happens now. We're going to open this up in Lurson's mastering. Now, once we go in here, this is where the magic happens. Because we're going to set this to 0 and we're going to drop this down to less glue. And here it is. And let's turn it on and see what happens.
Never one for going hard.
Wow.
Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd.
So what we're going to do is master this, and what we're going to do also is master the other one without using. We're going to master the other one that didn't have bark filter. So Pete's got a decision to make between either, because this one will be more airy and probably be a bit more top endy and just have more air. But we've got to get the luffs right first, so we've got to do all this. So we've got 44, 24-bit. And as you can see, I didn't really change anything here. All I did was go in and change this setting in here to less glue, right? And I've added no gain at all here, because what you'll see with these presets in Lurson's, there's already markup gain being added. So there's 3.8 decibels of markup gain being added to this with some compression. We've got a de-esser in there as well, right? And that's what gives us the difference.
And I know I'm not the only one. I'm a grown-ass man. Please take me home.
So let's just do a master of this and get a gauge of what this looks like, what it sounds like. We may need to make it a little bit louder, and then we'll test it against luffs, and we'll test it against loudness penalty and make sure we get it right on the button. So hopefully they don't have to fuck with it too much when it gets to them, when it gets to Spotify and Amazon and Apple and all of them. Okay. It's probably going to be low. Let's have a look at it. So now what I'm going to do is open this up in Neon from 4 Pockets, which has a luffs detector. Pretty cool. So I'm going to import the file into 4 Pockets Neon, which is a fantastic app. If you don't have it, you're crazy. And where's it gone? So it should be... Why can't I find it? I'm going blind. I can't see anything. There it is, Grown Ass Man. There it is there. We're going to load it up. And here's where you can measure the amount of luffs. 14.65. That's actually too soft. All right, so the way it works is I'm aiming for 14 luffs. 14 is the sweet spot. But it's over 14. And the way it works is if it's over 14, that means it's too soft. So it works in reverse. So I want to bring it down. So I'm going to have to turn it up. I can turn it up probably about 0.5, 0.6 dB in the mastering. All right. So we'll jump back out, go back to Lurson's, and we'll turn this up maybe about 0.5, and then we'll do another master. We'll see how we go. And you'll see, like, by the look of that file, it's not like a huge, thick file. Because of using bark filter, that's why I'm going to do a version of it without bark filter, so Pete can decide what he thinks is the right one. It's nice to have options. Because bark filter doesn't work with everything. It's really good for dance music. See how it only added a little bit to it? Hey, Laurie, what's going on? So now we're going to head back over here to Neon and import this from Audio Share. There it is, import. Russ. Okay, so now we've got this version here, which is the second one. You can see it's got a 1 next to it. Let's load this. And let's do a LUFS test. 14. We can go a little bit more. You know what? Let's push it. Let's go 7. I'm so anal with this shit. I want to get it spot on. Because then you know, whatever you upload, they're not going to fuck with it at all. Hey, Gary Hubbs, how are you? Oh, poor Audible. Oh, poor Audible always gets picked on. He just begs for it, doesn't he? Audible, Audible, Audible. You'll learn one day, won't you? So it's a little bit louder, not much more, but every bit of loudness. Excuse me, God, that was disgusting. Let's import this. See how close we get. So we got master number 2. We're going to load this. Check the LUFS. 1406. That's pretty close to perfection, I reckon. We'll probably go a little bit louder even. Let's see what it says on Loudness Penalty. So we're going to go to Loudness Penalty now. So it says loudnesspenalty.com, and you can choose your file, load it, and see exactly what the streaming service is going to do to your song. Fuck, that's pretty nice. So what is this telling us? This is telling us YouTube is going to leave it exactly as it is. No compression. They're happy. This is what they like. Now remember, this is only a guide too. It's not perfect. Spotify is going to turn it down 0.1 decibel. Tidal's going to leave it. Apple, always Apple, are always going to compress your song because they're pricks and they have a very... The problem is you're never going to get it where they're all 0. Apple's always going to be pushing it down further because Apple has a different standard. But you can see here, Amazon is 0, Pandora's 0.05. This is pretty close to what you want, yeah? So in my opinion, that's a master right there. But as I said, we're going to go and do a different master without bark filter. So what we'll do is now we'll rename this and we'll call this, let's just clear that, Pete Johns, Grown Ass Man, Master BF for bark filter. Cool, there's that. Have a quick listen, shall we?
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd. And I know.
Okay, this was the original. You ready?
Never one for going hard. Never had.
See how it sounds really like muffled and dense and like it just sounds dense and muffled and like that's what mastering does. Mastering brings songs to life.
Hard. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy.
And Pete's done a fantastic job of mixing this. So, and his vocals are nice and up front. Everything's nice and clear. So let's go to the end of it.
I just don't have a plan. Please take me home. And I've had all.
Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a second master with minus the bark filter business, which was that one right there. There we go. So it was, that's just making sure what I've got going on here. Yeah, so this was the one without bark filter. Bark filter was up there. And this was that one. So let's open this one directly into Lurson's. And we should be able to keep very similar settings. So we'll go to less glue, very similar settings to what we had. And we'll just do a test for now because we can. This is the beautiful thing, right? If you make a master, you do a mix and it doesn't sound right, just do it again. What does it cost you? It costs you nothing. So, you know, you can make hundreds of files until you get it exactly right. Make mistakes, you know. As the guys on my Patreon, right, every weekend when I master songs, and they get to see this every week. By the way, if you want to become a patron, there it is. From $1 a month, I'll master your songs every weekend, right? The last few weeks on the Patreon, I think, was it last week? Every song I did, I nailed it first go, right on 14 luffs, 14 luffs, 14 luffs. It was like unbelievably freaky the way it happened. Sometimes it just happens, yeah? So you'll notice this one's a little bit different in the size of the waveform. Remember, you can mix with your eyes, but you can't mix with your eyes, right? So because the other one's gone through bark filter and it's had a bit more compression on it, that's why we have a different looking wave file compared. See that? See how they're different? And you're definitely going to hear a difference between these two. So let's import this one and see how many luffs this is in here. Let's import this from Audio Share. God. Bad mods. And this one should be somewhere around here. Grown ass man, there it is. We're going to load this. And let's see how many luffs. 14.32. This is actually softer. Interesting. So we can probably add here. Go in here. And let's go. We can add a little bit more. Let's take this to 0. And then we'll add that. I'm curious to see how this works. Yeah, I know, Thomas. You're never bad. It's the ladies that are bad. And I include Russ in that as well because he's a lady. Of course you want to time out pooper in my diaper. Why? We can tell by your nickname. Lord have mercy. Oh, did I do anything with that one? I'm curious to see how different this is. Maybe that nothing changed there. Let's see. Did anything change there? Did I get sidetracked? Did I get... I did get sidetracked. Where are we? Grown-ass man number 1. Let's see how different this is. I don't think this is going to be any different. Yeah, it's not. So let's go back here. And I'm going to add a bit of volume. I'm going to add 7 to this one. Thank God I don't have a mod squad messenger. Could you imagine that going off right now? Poor Ron. Poor Ron. I don't know how he does it. Poor Pete's probably sitting there going, what are you doing to my song? He's probably chewing his hand off in anticipation. That's if he's even here. Pete's probably rustling kids. There we go. So it's a little bit bigger. Let's see the difference. Let's see what the difference is because we're trying to get to 14 luffs. We're trying to get to 14 luffs. We want 14 luffs, don't we, hippie?
Boom.
Exactly. So grown-ass man number 2. It's a little bit bigger. Measure. 13.69. See, I went too far. Look at that. I went too far, too far. We're going to get this spot on because I'm being anal today. Let's go. 4. Look at all these files I'm collecting. Now, the thing is, I have to go back after all of this. I'm always here, omnipresent. That's really creepy, Pete. That's fucking... Yeah. I'm going to close all my windows, shut all my blinds. What the fuck? Creepy. All right. There's a little bit of difference there. Let's see. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. I've already measured that one. We want to go here. Import. Grown-ass man 3. Here it is. Load. We've got to be close with this one. 1396. There you go. That's about as close as you're going to get. That's pretty close. So let's load it up to Loudness Penalty and see what we get. And then we'll play the 2 different files and get your opinion. And then, but it's not going to matter. It's all up to Pete at the end of the day, isn't it? Look at that. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Look at that. That's a fucking damn fine mix. I have a feeling this one's going to be better. I have a feeling. That's pretty perfect. If it, you know. In fact. Thank you. All right. Stop being a wanker, Jade. Let's have a listen.
Never one for going hard. Never had a fear of take me home. I've done all that I can. I've done all that I can. Please take me home. Never had to see the light.
So you can hear the difference between what Bark Filter's done, which has given it much more air. It's made it a lot more brighter, where this one's a bit more dense, but the guitar tone is probably a bit deeper and thicker. So it's tough. I kind of like this one.
All that I can. Please take me home.
Let's go to the end.
So I'll quietly creep up the back stairs and you won't hear a sound. And you won't hear a sound. You'll awake and wonder what the time is. It's only 10 p.m. I'm a grown-ass man. Please take me home.
So in my opinion, the Bark Filter one is probably what you would more expect something to be on Apple Music, because a lot of music these days is mixed very bright, very, you know, airy to catch you, to pull you in. Yeah, so but it's going to come down to personal taste. Could you pull more air out of the Barkless one in mastering? I probably could, but I'm not going to mess around with that. You know.
Done all that I can. Please take me home.
I don't want to mess with the
I've done
EQ.
all that I can. Please take me home. Never
Just remember,
had to see the lights.
this was the
That I
original.
can. Please take me home.
Go here so you can hear the difference between the original and now.
I've had all I can stand. I've had all I can stand. Please take me. Please take. I've had all I can stand. Please take me.
guess you're going to get different opinions from different people at the same time too. Plus, I'm going to rename this anyway to Pete Johns. Man. Bright versus not bright. I know that is the question. In other words, don't get homeschooled. That's the lesson in there. That's the lesson. That is the lesson. Don't get homeschooled. I wonder, let's go back in here. The thing is too, I mean, you can go into lessons and mess with the EQ. I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it because the beautiful thing about lessons is that they've spent hundreds and thousands of millions, tens of thousands of dollars to create these presets. And you have EQ down here, but when you mess with the EQ with something that's already been EQ'd the fuck out of and mixed in mastering, you don't want to do too much, you know. You really don't want to do too much. Let's grab, for example, let's take, where's the original one? It's this one here, isn't it? So, I mean, we can pull out some of this air.
I've done all that I can. Please take me home. Never had to see the light. Never had an urge for starting fights. Kinda happy on my own. And I know I'm surely not alone, 'cause I just don't have a plan.
And for example, show you, it's going to be not so different. I've only pulled out some of the 6K and 10K out of there. I've probably taken, what, 2? No, so about 4. 5. Just to suck some of the air out of it, to see the difference. Well, I got emails from DistroKid, by the way, too, saying your music has been all successfully done. Everything's all good.
Never had a fear of missing out. Never had a fear of missing out. Never happy in a crowd.
So it is different, but you've lost a little bit of volume there with that as well. Because remember, when you're adding EQ or subtracting EQ, you're taking volume out of the song. Remember, EQ is volume. So I can prove that to you just by opening up the editor here and importing what I just did there. And let's see how different this is. Where is it? It's down here. I'm guessing it's 819. It's that one. Luffs. So yeah, it can actually get a bit louder there. You know what I'm saying? Because I pulled down, because I took out some of the high end out of that song, it lost volume. See, instead of it being 14 luffs, it's 14.3 now. So it's asking me now to add a bit of volume back. So if we add like 0.3. So that's the thing to remember. When you're EQing stuff, you are messing with the volume of the song. It's time. I had 7 out of 17 tracks come back initially with lyrics rejected for my album. Just dumb formatting. Oh, yeah, I hate that. I hate that when you format it incorrectly. I always, when I do lyrics for FMC, I'm always expecting them to say, nah, you're not doing that. We're not, we're not taking those lyrics. We're not having a song with those lyrics in it. But somehow we get through it. Okay, let's see what this one's at. This is the last one we're going to do. 1405. There you go. 1405. So what I'll do is just rename this and then throw it all in Pete's lap. Sorry, Pete. Man. Master. Bark filter. Less air. There we go. There's free. Yeah, Pete's the decider. You can listen to them on your headphones, on your speakers. Because remember, I'm listening to these on speakers as well too. Even though the song's already mixed, so there's really, it's not going to make much difference. Master's a master. Is a master. Is a master. Is a master. Is a master. So what we're going to do is bundle these up. My lap is ample. The irony is today that this song is called Grown Ass Man. It's about, you know, kind of kids get off my lawn. I'd rather stay home and do all this shit. And Pete was too lazy to master this. So I'm doing it. He just couldn't be fucked. Awesome. So how am I going to send these to Pete? I'll show you how I'm going to send them to Pete. I'm going to open up the Files app. Yeah. And I'm going to select all three of them. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go down here to More and compress them, which creates an archive, a compressed file. That's all done. Now I can hold down on this and rename it. Pete Johns, Grown Ass Man, Masters. Done. And then I can upload this very easily to my Google Drive. And then I'll send Pete the link. Now, what I will show you too is something you need to be aware of when you're sending files to people through Google Drive. Is you need to, if you don't have the person's email that is the right email for their Google Drive, you need to go in and give them access. You need to give open access. I'll show you how to do it in the app. And then we'll get out of here, yeah, because we've gone a little bit long. Tomorrow, what's happening? I can talk about what's happening tomorrow while we're waiting for this to upload. Tomorrow we're doing a morning show, so the usual time, looking at Vintage Rack by Igor Vasiliev, yeah, which is really cool. It's super cool vintage lo-fi rack. It's just really nice. You create some amazing sounds with it. And then half an hour afterwards, I'm going to do a special show for you guys. And if you've got any ideas for artwork that you want to use for Songtember, for promo, for album covers, anything like that, we're going to do a show just with me opening up Mid-Journey and you guys throwing me some prompts. So get it in mind for tomorrow. So maybe some lyrics from your song for Songtember, visuals, ideas for album covers, and we'll just sit here and you feed me the prompts and I'll try and create some stuff with the AI and then send it to you if you want it, if we come up with something interesting. So think about the kind of prompts you want to do tomorrow, because I've paid for it for a month. So I've got to get the use out of it and use as many images as I can. I think I got like 1,500 images. So I thought I'd do that. And if there's anything you guys want, remember it works with lyrics from your song, just imagery, whatever you can think of, and we'll try and create some images for you guys. Yeah. And we'll do that for about an hour or how long it takes if there's stuff you guys want. So there you go. That's been uploaded. So when you open your Google Drive, this is what you need to do. Find the file There it is. There's the file. But you want to make sure you're sharing it. So if you click on the little dots and hit share, and then click down here, manage access, and change it here from restricted to anyone with the link, and then click this little link and it'll save it. And that now is open to send to anyone. So you don't need to have their exact email address, which is really handy. So I can just jump over now to Messenger, which I'm not going to show you, but I'm just jumping over to Messenger, going over to Pete's Messenger and just pasting in the link. And now he can download that zip file. Done. And now Pete has the tough-ass decision of working out what he wants to do, because that's mastered. Boom. Anyone got questions or anything like that? I'm going to jump back into the DistroKid app. Maybe. La, 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 la. And let's see if there's been any changes. Still processing, it says. Ooh. This one's done. Done. This one's finished. So the utensils is done. It's uploaded. It's been accepted. It's been sent to the stores. So October 1st is the utensils release, and it looks like the meatiest one is still processing. But it says here, everything looks good and your single is on deck. It will be sent to stores today. Boom. Good stuff. Man. Accomplishment. Feel really good. It's been a journey. I do get VIP processing. Thanks for pointing that out, Thomas. There you go. So yes, does say there I'm a priority artist because they're nice. You know what? But at the end of the day, let's be honest. You saw Russ released his track yesterday. He uploaded it yesterday and it was available on the stores in 6 hours. So I don't know how much more VIP you can get than that. And so I don't think there's much difference. So it's just, here's the deal. It just means DistroKid is fucking awesome. They are amazing. If not with DistroKid, right? There's a link down there. They're not sponsoring this show. I'm just doing it because I love them, right? There's a link down there, distrokid.com/VIP/Jade sale. You get 7% off your first year. They are fantastic. And I love them so much, I'm willing to do a show and not charge them or anything like that. Not a sponsored show because they rock. And that is what it is. So let's cover what's going on the channel because there's heaps of really cool stuff. We'll run through everything just so you're up to date, and then I'll get the hell out of your hair so you can get on with your day and hopefully finish your Songtember songs. We're looking at this tomorrow. Vintage Rack by Igor Vasiliev. It's really, really cool. You're going to like it. Like my cool vintage sunglasses I put on there. Anyway, nobody probably even notices that weird shit that I do. Then after that, we'll be doing this. We're creating your album artwork using the AI, using Midjourney. So that'll be half an hour after tomorrow's show. Yeah? So come and join us if you want, even if you want me to make some stupid kind of image, something for a birthday card, whatever. It's up to you guys. I'm here for you. Then the day after that, we are doing Piano Motifs, which has just had an AUV3 upgrade, which makes it even better than before. Yes, 100%. Then on Thursday, if you're living in the past, we got these crazy characters coming on the show for a discussion. The We All Rise Together Wart series is back, number 19, with a panel discussion. Every month there will be a panel discussion. We're talking about feedback. What is feedback? When do you give feedback? How do you give feedback? Why should you give feedback? and when should you give feedback? We got Metalhead Hippie.
Boom.
We've got Rock and Ron Ward, right on. Thomas Christ and Pete Johns coming on. The show will be an hour late, start an hour later than normal, and it'll only go for about an hour. And then on the weekend, guys, I'm bringing you a live performance, which hopefully you're going to enjoy if you are a Muse fan. I'm singing a tribute to Muse because Muse rock. So an hour of my favorite Muse songs. And then to start the week after, yes, I'm uploading a song to Distro, a video clip to Distro vid. Awesome stuff. That's what's happening on the channel. I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll keep coming back because your support is really, really valued. Hit the like on the way out, folks. It really does help. Please do that. It does all that stuff. And subscribe if you haven't. There's my little thing. Yeah. And it makes everyone happy. Good stuff. Well, I'm out of here for the day. Good luck with all your creativity. I can't wait to hear all your music. And if you're not doing music, that's okay too, you know. We've always got Rocktober. Always got Rocktober. Alrighty. Happy days. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And remember, we all rise together. My name's Jade. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.